Alright everybody, this is Drajan Let's Play. Welcome to my new channel. I used to be Blood of Mono, but due to computer troubles, I can't log into that YouTube account because I can't remember the password, and I don't remember what email. It's a long, convoluted story. But this is my second time recording because I forgot to set Fraps up to record from an external audio. Smart me. Yay, let's start the game. Start a new campaign. Start campaign. At least this time, I already know the kind of character I want to make, so it's not going to take me, 8 minutes to do it. So, create a character. Going to be a half-elf. And I'm just going to choose the hair, that's the only thing I care about. Yeah, that's metal. If my voice is weird, I went to an Ozzy Osbourne concert last night in Reno. It was freaking awesome. Anybody who... no, I want the mohawk. No. Oh, hair color. And... yeah, that'll work. Alright, so yeah, the Ozzy concert was great. Unfortunately, Slash didn't show. But, it is what it is, so I'm going to choose a wizard. I'm going to be chaotic neutral because I like to do what the hell I want to do. I'm going to be an atheist because I am. Bump everything up to 10 to start with. My intelligence is going to be an 18 because it just makes life easier as a wizard. Constitution is going to be a 14. Dex is going to be 12. This because wizards have low health, and I don't like that, so I want a little bit more health. I'm going to have no background because as much as I like having buffs, I dislike having debuffs more. Customize this. Concentration, 4 ranks. Lore, 4 ranks. I love doing this so I can just kind of tell what magical items are. Spellcraft, 4 ranks. Use magic device 2 because it's a cross class, but I don't understand why use magic device would be cross class for a wizard. Doesn't make sense. Put a point into heal because it's useful. Diplomacy because it's useful. Listen. Survival so I can see you guys on my minimap, and that'll be that. Feats I want. Where are you? Combat casting. I'm not going to focus in anything because that's just not how I roll. Like I said, not going to focus on anything because that's not how I roll. Alright, cantrips are already selected for me. Get all 7 of them. Sweet. Burning Hands, Cause Fear is wonderful. I have done massive, horrible damage to my Dungeon Master with Color Spray. Just, the way this is written in the book, it can be so useful if they just don't make the will save. And on a day the DM is having crappy rolls, destroys things. Identify is bloody useful. Magic Missile you can't go without. Because Swarm Mage Armor was... oh, there it is. And Shield. Shield, where did it go? I just saw it. That will increase my AC for 60 seconds, which is 10 rounds in-game. I'm going to go with the Rabbit, because it doesn't give me a... it's just all saves, yeah. +1 to all saves, so that's, again, useful. First name will be Drajan. Last name will be Danon. Drajan Danon. Sounds cool. Going to go with Male Pious Scholar. Then we will finish. Haha!
So many years ago today. My foster son is up and dressed, I see. Today is the High Harvest Fair, and the West Harbor Village Council requires me to man the archery competition. The human need to celebrate Remembrance Days baffles me. but at least something productive may come of it. The merchant Galen is here. He'll want my furs, as he usually does. Coins can be useful in getting by. This past season has been a hard one, for both tilled fields and wildlands. While I attend to the archery contest, I will need you to deal with the merchant. Fetch my furs from the chest, over by the painting.
Disable pop-ups because I know how to play. And I say that now, and then watch sometime down the line and be like, how did I do that?
Good. I see you have the furs. Galen has probably set up his tent on the village green. He'll be enjoying the fair with the rest of the townsfolk. Last season I asked him to bring a duskwood bow to trade. Sell him the furs and use the coins it gives you to purchase the bow. Your friends await you at the bridge. I suppose you're anxious to see the fair. But don't forget to trade with Galen.
Alright. And we're off over in this direction, because this is where the door is. So, yeah, I'm not a pro at this game. I've played it through, and I got to Neverwinter, and then I decided this would be a fun game to Let's Play. So I'm going to Let's Play it. And I cannot remember when I started recording this. I need to get a stopwatch or something. Timer of some kind. So we're outside. Let's get there. So I don't know everything there is to know about this game.
There you
Just
are.
saying that now.
Come on, the fair's already started.
It's the biggest fair in years. There's folk in from all the outlying farms, and even a few from outside the mare. That means a big audience.
A big audience, all cheering for us. This year's our last chance to compete for the Harvest Cup. Our last chance to win.
What's the competition look
The
like?
Mossfelds won both their matches in the Harvest Brawl. They'll be tough to beat, but Amy's bound to win the Tourney of Talent for us.
I convinced Tarmus to teach me a few new spells. And I dug up a couple more from his spellbooks when he wasn't looking. Anyway, I heard Will Mossfeld is doing the same act this year, so that should help my chances.
Oh, gods. Not the pixie impressions again.
Pixie impressions. Alright, no sense standing about. Where do we
signed
where
up
do we
with
start?
Georg in the village square. Come on!
Let's go! So, it's gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna be relying on, Bevel for the,
And the blight. You're sure it's spreading?
Harvest Brawl, because
No blight, Gaylord.
2 spellcasters. Yeah.
No mold, no rot. Like the crops don't want to grow. Like they haven't the guts to up and face the sun.
What do the druids say?
Well, it's just a rub, Gaylord. There's no druids to be found, not head nor heel. It used to be they'd warned me of troubles, long before I noticed the signs myself. But this time, we're out in silence. You think we ought to say something? Everyone's gathered for the fair, even from the outlying farms.
No. They ought to be free from cares, at least for a day. We'll go round tomorrow. Talk to the households one by one.
Right you are, Gaylord. Tomorrow, then.
Aha! I've been wondering when I'd see the three of you. Last year to compete, isn't that right?
That's right. What are the rules this year?
Rules are the same as ever. Win 3 of the 4 events, and you win the Harvest Cup. Win all 4, and the village council grants you a special prize. And nobody's done that since old Cormac.
Cormac, I remember him. Vaguely.
Oh, that boy was a legend. Oh, I'm sure there's 100 Cormacs in a city like Neverwinter. But for this town, he was as big as folks get. Old Cormac fought Lon Starling in the brawl. And some story that was. But I don't suppose you have time for stories just now.
No, I don't. Enough chatter. I got a cup to win.
If you have any troubles, you know where to find me. Oh, and good luck in the brawl!
Alright. He's gonna be important a little bit later. Not too much. Probably next video. You know, I don't want any harvest mead, thank you. Well, I don't have... Oh, that was probably bad for the recording. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna skip the harvest brawl for now. Go straight to Galen the Merchant. Ah, you're Trajan's ward. Isn't that right? It's been some time, but he didn't happen to mention a shipment of furs, did he? He did, in fact. I have them right here. Ah, good, Trajan. Wow, fail. Let's start that over. Ah, good. Dagon's a reliable sort. Always had the highest quality of furs. You can't imagine the demand in Neverwinter. Relatively speaking. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading because I can't do it. Ready to trade. Sell the furs. Get the bow that I can't use. Alrighty, let's be off. 2 Dagon Farling for the archery challenge.
So, you've decided to compete for the cup, I see. I know this is your last year, but the rules apply to all. Even Foster's son.
Aww. I understand. Fine, I'm ready to begin.
Fetch a crossbow from the barrel and take a few shots at the practice target. You must hit the target once before you can compete.
Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I don't. I think it's going to be too hard. Too bloody hard. Possible to do. Can't be done. Can't just double click things to equip them. That's kind of annoying. Come on. Shoot it. Oh wow, I hit it. I'm so amazed. Oh my god.
Are you ready to compete then?
Yes, I'm ready.
The rules are the same.
And then I'll give you the desperate bow. I probably should have done that first. But that's not how I roll. I get down to business. Alright. Shoot me some bottles. One down.
You will not prevail.
Dose.
Hey,
Trace.
fall before the righteous.
Quattro. Alright, I'm gonna stop so I can talk in Spanish. 5. 6.
Fate shall grant me victory.
Well, can't do any better than I'm doing right now, I don't think.
Fate shall grant me victory.
And finally... Alright, all 10. Because I'm raw like that.
Well done. A perfect score wins the competition outright. I've rarely seen such a fine performance so early in the day. You have a marksman's instinct. That much is plain. Go on now. There's still more of the fair to see.
Yes, but I still need to speak with you.
You stand as this year's winner in archery, and the first to achieve a perfect score. A fine bow. A fine one. Made by one who loves his craft. You may keep the rest of the gold as your allowance for the season.
Yeah, I made 10 gold.
Of you. No doubt your friends will be eager to return to the fair.
Alrighty. Let's get over here and talk to you.
Enjoying the fair.
Enjoying the fair.
Children set loose to find trinkets. Grown men braining one another with clubs. Do you know they're actually granting prizes for the fattest pig? As if the creatures needed encouragement.
Good to see you too, Thomas.
I expect you're here for the aptly named Knave's Challenge. Surrounded by muck and reek, and why not encourage our children to be thieves as well? That's what I always tell them. Come to think of it, I don't believe any of you has the skills to compete. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. But you'll need to find someone who can pick pockets and break locks and search for hidden trinkets if you want to compete.
Lock breakers? Pocket pickers? I don't know anyone like that. Do you?
One of these children, perhaps.
What about Kip? He's always nicking vials from Tarmus, and he's right over there behind the tent.
I am going to try not to metagame too much. So, I hear you're a thief. If you're so good, why don't you join our team?